Can someone tell me how to dance to Eurobeat? It's too fast. Welcome to MandieNRG with none other than me, Mandie. And guess what? Today we speak of a queen, a most wondrous, talented, fantastic queen who so bestowed upon little me the ability to interview Annerley Gordon! Yay! Being level here, I was supposed to have made this video a while ago, and I kind of sidebarred it because then I was able to get the interview with Annerley Gordon up, and then life is busy, other video outlines, scheduling stuff with Phil to do, and just life. Mostly life. So here I am today, finally recording my top favorite songs by Annerley Gordon. Now, as with most of these Eurobeat videos, I could technically split these into a part 1 and part 2, and that'll probably happen because I have a list of Annerley Gordon songs and that I just love that come to off the top of my head. It's 9. So what we're probably going to do is talk about 4 or 5 here today, and then more at a later date. More content for my YouTube channel about Annerley Gordon. Now, for those of you that don't know, Annerley Gordon has been involved in Eurodance and Eurobeat since the first part of the 90s. I think it was 1990 she first got her hands in there. And she has been an instrumental force in both these genres. I absolutely adore her. I'll be honest with you. When I first got into Eurobeat, I wasn't really keen on who Annerley Gordon was, but the more I learned, the more I realized she was the voice she was the voice behind a ton of Eurobeat songs I was really digging when I first got into the genre. And then on top of that, she participated in a ton of Eurodance songs that I grew up listening to. You know, when you're a kid in the 90s, you don't think about these things. But as an adult, you have little revelations of the importance and the value of people. And Annerley Gordon, to me, is just a queen. And I love her to death. I adore her. She is fantastic. And I look forward to seeing her name behind more and more songs. She has an interesting, crazy, unique voice, and I love it. When I first got into Eurobeat, her voice really stuck out to me. And to this day, it just warms the cockles of my heart to hear Annerley Gordon on a song. Yes. Oh, and by the way, I'll have that video linked up in the cards. I think it'll be up here for you to check out if you've not seen my interview with Annerley Gordon. It was done by Sandro Oliva, who's a friend of hers and worked on music with her at ABC for years and years. So you should definitely check it out if you're not familiar with it. And let's skedaddle into the content of this video. These songs are in no particular order. We're just going to get down to business and we are going to talk about Annerley Gordon songs I love to pieces. The first song I want to discuss today is probably the newest song that's on this list, and that is Feel It in Your Heart.
Feel it in your heart, we'll be together. Right inside your heart, there's loving for me. Dancing in your heart, I'm there forever, baby. Give your love to me. Feel it in your heart, we'll be together. Right inside your heart, there's loving for me. Dancing in your heart, I'm there forever, baby. Give your love to me, to me.
This appeared on Super Eurobeat Volume 189 in 2008. 189 in general was a most splendid album, in my humble opinion. But to me, Feel It in Your Heart is kind of this song that really pierced me when I first heard it. It is not the craziest song. It is not the most... How do I phrase this? I talk about music, but my phrasing never seems to get any better, does it? It's not a crazy song. It is not a loud song. It is not an over-the-top song. It is a very sweet love song, a very sweet ballad song. And I personally, when I first heard it, was blown away by the fact I loved it as much as I did. But I'm one for crazy, fun, energetic songs. And Feel It in Your Heart, as Eurobeat, is energetic, but it's not what I would call anything over the top. It just feels good to the soul. Feel It in Your Heart just warms my heart. I feel it in my heart. I get the feeling this one's judging me. I just feel it in my heart. It is a sweet little song, and I'm sure most people actually haven't heard this because it's not something that many people discuss, I suppose you could say. So with the sample in this and with the actual song itself, I hope you'll go check it out. Next up, we are going to cover a song that Annerly sang under the Go-Go Girls alias a long time ago. That song is Nobody's Perfect, which came out in 1994.
Nobody's perfect, just in my baby. Nobody's perfect, and I'm not too. Nobody's perfect, listen to my heart. Nobody's perfect, and you're not too.
This is a song that appeared a few times on Eurobeat CDs, and nobody's perfect. What else can I say, really? It is only Annerly Gordon that are on the vocals of this song. Personally, part of my attachment to Nobody's Perfect, I think, is the actual story or kind of the flow of the song. It has a thematic, slightly theatrical element to it, like a storyline. Storyline is what I'm working for here in my terrible use of the English language. It has an interesting storyline to it. There's something about it that feels remarkably human because nobody's perfect. It's quite lovable. I don't dig deep into the meaning of Eurobeat songs. I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but I don't. This song is one of the few that I think actually on a deeper human level, I personally dig. I dig it. What can I say? Now, for some ungodly reason, I frequently confuse Nobody's Perfect and Come Back. They're both from around the same time period. One's from 94 being published, one is from 95 being published. They have a similar air to them, a similar feel. They are clearly different songs, but for some reason, Nobody's Perfect and Come Back, they kind of attach themselves to one another in my mind. I confuse the two because nobody's perfect, including me. Nobody's perfect. Trust in me, baby. Nobody's perfect and I'm not too. What are you doing back there? But these two are perfect, beautiful little Shetland sheepdogs. Now I'm going to interject my list to include a song from my good friend Phil, Super Phil, because I wanted ideas that were outside of my own for this video. Partly because of the interview video I did with Annerly Gordon. You can get a feel for the songs she likes in that one if you go check it out. But I wanted another perspective in this video. So I asked Phil for his favorite songs by Annerly Gordon, and he actually sent me two really quickly that he thought of. And I'm only going to discuss one of them today, and that is Okay Alright by Annalise from Super Eurobeat Volume 39. It's the blindfold one. Why do I get excited every time I talk about that cover?
Let me see you screaming now. I'm saying loud, loud, okay. Screaming loud, I'm alright. Feeling better than your friends. They all watching the movie, okay. Take it easy, alright. Let me tell you what the music goes. I'm screaming loud, loud, yeah.
When Phil sent me this song, he said he likes this one because it reminds him of me. And I said, okay, why? She says, okay, all right. I say, okay, why? And he proceeded to tell me it's because she screams everything she says in this song, specifically the chorus. And I scream everything I say. That's a real confidence builder in friendship right there. This is a really fun song. Just the chorus, the okay screaming at you, all right. It's fun. I like it. Eurobeat, it's fun. What can I say? So that was Super Phil's selection for you. Intriguing. Next up, we have one of my favorite female vocal Eurobeat songs, and that is Crazy for You by Go-Go Girls featuring Annalise and Virginal. Virginal? As Phil and I discussed.
Crazy, crazy, crazy for you, my baby. All my life is only for you. Crazy, crazy, crazy for you, my darling. Swimming in the pool of your love, yeah.
So on this track, we have both the Lolitas. Their vocals in this mesh incredibly well. They clearly have different voices, that's a given. Like anybody's familiar with Alina Gobi's voice or with Annerly Gordon's voice, you can tell the difference, you can differentiate. But they mesh perfectly in this song. The chorus is just like this blend of magic. I don't know how better to phrase it, but here's a visual. It's just a blend of magic. This song is an absolute masterpiece, if you ask me. When I was getting into Eurobeat several years ago, I heard this song clip, Crazy, Crazy, Crazy for You, my baby, on a non-stop mix. And I loved it. My ears felt the euphoria of Eurobeat. That's all I can say. It felt the euphoria of Eurobeat. And the problem was, I didn't know what song it was, and I didn't know how to search the lyrics, and there weren't as many fans technically that were involved in stuff. It was an epic search I went on that probably lasted me around a year until I found out what the song was, because I randomly came upon it in another non-stop mix. So I was so happy, and in that one it was labeled. I was very happy, super happy when I found Crazy for You, because I'm crazy for this song. I don't know what to tell you guys if you're not familiar with some of the classic Eurobeat from the early 90s when it was first getting out of the high energy sound and into Eurobeat proper is what I'll call it in this video. Getting out of high energy Eurobeat sound into Eurobeat proper about here. I should not explain anything in my life, but at least I love it and I have a passion for it, right? Yes. Good hands. Eurobeat is in safe little, not well explaining hands here on this channel. But many of the songs, when they evolved into Eurobeat proper, were so good. This is the time of Time Records and ABC only really being involved. We're just gonna let that ring out. It's a great demonstration of the evolution of the genre, and Crazy for You is a classic song. Just classico, fantastico. Just I love it. So great.
Eurobeat.
Annerley Gordon Eurobeat.
Hell yeah.
Last up, song number 5 for this video is a Eurobeat song by Annerley Gordon that I feel was instrumental in the evolution of her sound on Eurobeat and, quite frankly, early ABC songs, the early ABC catalog. And what song is that? It was actually a song that was sampled, referenced in my interview video with her, and that is Sexy Boy, Sexy Toy. That's really fun to say out loud with zero context.
Sexy boy, I'm reaching out for heaven. Sexy boy, your eyes seem to be diamond. Sexy boy, I feel a sweet sensation tonight. It seems so long without you. Oh, touch me, baby. Why can't you see I'm burning up? Oh, I wanna be a sexy toy. Oh, touch me, darling. My arms are reaching out for you. Oh, you must love me now tonight. You must take me now, my sexy boy.
Say it with me. Sexy boy, sexy toy. What? I can think of literally no context in my life in which I can say this. I love this song. Now, I am going to shoot straight with you guys and say that when I was first getting to Eurobeat, this song was not really on my radar. I heard it from time to time. It was not something I was passionate about. This is a song passion that started more recently, a couple of years ago. I came upon this in a playlist of all the extended full versions of songs and everything, and I just fell in love with Sexy Boy, Sexy Toy. Sounds so weird to say that song title out loud. Catchy, high energy, evolution into Eurobeat sound, but it still sounds like Eurobeat proper. I don't know how to explain this to people when it comes to this music. People especially that aren't familiar with the genre, they have no idea what I'm talking about. So when I hear certain Time Records songs or Radiorama Records songs, there are some that sound more Eurobeat and there are some that sound more high energy, which it was at the time period technically defined as. So it's very weird to define proper some of these songs. Sexy Boy, Sexy Toy to me has the high energy elements, but there's something besides the label ABC behind it that makes it sound like Eurobeat proper at the time. If you'll listen to it, I think you'll understand what I'm saying. And it's not just Annerley Gordon's killer vocals in this. And by the way, that vinyl cover, I'm sure I'll have had it up or I'll have it up here. That's Annerley Gordon. Isn't she gorgeous? I mean, damn, this song is phenomenal. I love Sexy Boy, Sexy Toy. I love this song. I hope you'll check it out. I hope you will be as passionate about it as I am, because this is just, it's about a sexy boy with a sexy toy. And she saw him with the ladies dancing there. And she still wanted him, apparently. And he kissed her on the lips. and she felt her flesh, she felt her blood, she felt the fire. So I hope she had a fire extinguisher around.
That's what's important.
I'm sorry, I'm almost at a point with Eurobeat right now where I think that all these people need fire extinguishers in a semi-serious note, because I can't justify it any other way. I'm sorry, but come on. I have a fire extinguisher in my laundry room, I'm just saying. So those are my 5, that is 10. So that is my video today on Annerley Gordon, one of the absolute queens of this Eurobeat genre. If you are not familiar with my interview video with her, I hope you'll go check it out. It'll be linked down below and it'll be up in the cards at some point during this video whenever I motioned to it initially. And I hope you learned something new about her Eurobeat career, her Eurobeat music history. With my little heart, I hope we'll be hearing some new Eurobeat songs from her soon. Don't forget to like the video, it helps me in the analytics. Hit that subscribe button down below, that'd be cool. You know, come talk about Eurobeat. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'll have it linked here. Write your favorite song by Annerley Gordon down below in the comments section so I know what your opinions are. I think I did a pretty good job of keeping it classy in this video. I'm not going to promise anything. I haven't edited it yet, so I don't know exactly what all the footage looks like, but I think I did a good job. Keep it classy, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Can someone tell me how to dance to Eurobeat? It's too fast.
Swimming in the pool of your love.
Crazy, crazy, crazy for you, my baby. I just hit the mic really hard.